Welcome back, agents. We are back with more challenges, but this time it's a little bit different. It's not going to be a mission story. It's going to be about this TacSim update number 1 called Behind Enemy Lines that we got this last Friday. A complete surprise to everyone. I was surprised when I got the email and then the notification on Discord from IOI saying that they had just released some new content on the TacSim. But of course, as some of you probably remember, the PlayStation Network was down as well that Friday morning. And I'm saying morning here in the States where I live. And I couldn't even check it out. But I'm going to show you there's 2 stages that they added to the TacSim. The first one is the workshop. I'm going to go into it. The video is going to be just straight up, just showing you how to beat all 3 tiers on each escalation that they added. I had some issues with my computer as well. I had some issues with the videos, and then noticed that if I tried to show you every single challenge for each escalation, the video would have been extremely long. This one is already going to be long enough, and I just want to show you exactly how I beat each one. Fairly simple. Actually very simple, and I'll show you here, especially the workshop. The workshop is rinse and repeat. You basically do the same thing all 3 tiers as we start. Stay to the right, at least that's how I do it. It's pretty simple. I usually like to just go ahead and let go of the gas here. I pick up the card and I try to sabotage this little thing here to make noise, because I want that guy there that I'm pointing at to slow down so I can take this guy down. If you don't slow him down, he will see you when you take this one security guard down. He's gonna come on over. He either sees the smoke or he sees the body. And as he comes over, you take him down. Nobody else is going to spot you. There's that one security guard there on the left. He doesn't notice you. But then here we sabotage this one here as well. And we'll wait for this security guard to come over and check out what's going on. We'll take him down as well. And like I said, I'm showing fairly easy ways to do it. I'm doing it all stealthy way just because I like doing that. Take this one guy down just because it makes it easier. You don't have to actually, and I did it there, but you don't have to use your gadget on that one. Actually, I don't use your gadget. Just walk on over, hit that switch there. He'll come over anyway. That way you won't waste your gadget, because there's one of the challenges where you can, where you have to beat one of these tiers without using any gadgets. So this is a good way to do it. Now this guy here, they sometimes move a little bit differently, just a tiny bit, but he decided to come over and check it out. And that's okay, because we take him down here. And now I had lost track of this 7th and last security guard. I thought about going through there, but sometimes they can see you, and I'm just trying to do it stealthy, because as always there's a challenge that you can complete if you don't get spotted. So that's why I'm doing it like this. And you take this last guy down, and that's it. He's number 7. This one is done. Now after I do all 3 tiers, I'll talk a little bit more about all the challenges and at least explain a little bit how to do them, but they are all fairly simple. But I'm not going to show how to do each and every one of them, because like I said, the video would have been extremely long. There's maybe one like fire hazard that could be a little bit difficult, but other than that, all the other challenges are pretty straightforward, especially if you've gotten to this point in the game where you've already beaten the story and you probably have played the TacSim a lot. This is easy, especially this stage for me. I recently was recording how to get through this one on the main story, how to get all the challenges, so I was fairly comfortable doing this stage specifically. As far as the points here, I'm just showing it just because, but because I was a little bit slow, it's not as high as probably I would have cared about. I really don't care about how high it is, but you know, it does look nice, I guess. But it will kick off the 2nd tier here, and it's going to be the very same thing. We'll go in, turn right, and we'll do basically the same steps that we did last time. We sabotage this valve here, pick up the key, just in case, because sometimes we need it. We make this little bit of noise to try to slow down that one guy on the left, take this guy down as he walks over. Now this soldier here will make his way over once he sees what's going on. That one soldier on the left, he's not going to see you again. And actually, they move exactly the same way as the ones in the story mission, in the main story. So that's why I've figured out this is that's how I did it for the main story. I'm doing it like this, and it worked out exactly the same. Again, take this guy down. Sometimes I look just to make sure. Sometimes the soldier comes over and looks at the bodies over here on the left, but he didn't this time. Again, take this guy down. Last time I sabotaged this air conditioner here. Didn't do it this time. Like I said, there's no need to it. Sabotage the valve and the air AC here. I do both just because it doesn't really make a difference if you only sabotage one of them. Take this guy down. He is number 5. And now we got this one here. If you get the key, you can open this door. I'll just to make it easy, I went ahead and I hit this guy with the foam dart. He's down, and now there's a soldier. He's going to be back on that side, checking out the bodies. And here I slow down because if not, he'll hear your footsteps. Again, I'm doing it stealthy just because I like doing it like that. And it's just, I don't know, it's force of habit playing these games in a stealthy way. But there it is. Second tier done. And again, like I said, I'll talk a little bit more about the challenges and how to do each one a little bit, or maybe just talk about the few that may be a little bit more difficult after we're done with all these 3 tiers. Now, I actually wonder like how, because those numbers don't look right, like when they say I'm in the top 14% on both the world and friends. That's, I don't know, that seems a little bit weird. But And here we go. Here's the third one. On this one, you can't use any weapons, and you have to use silent takedowns only. And all the guards and soldiers are a little bit more difficult, but since you're doing silent takedowns, it doesn't really matter. Again, I'm doing exactly the same thing, like I said. Rinse and repeat.
Let's see.
Doing that slows down this one soldier there. Take this one down. Like I said, if you don't make that noise to slow this guy down, when you take down the one that I just took down, he can see you, and then you have to go loud. Now we go to this third one again, and I do this because sometimes the soldier that's on the other side of the room here on the left, if you try to take him down, this guy down right away, take him from behind, the other guard can see you. So that's why I'd rather just have this guy come here, distract him with the valve. Take this guy down. Again, make my way over to take this one down as well.
What's happening now? Eyes on it.
What's happening now? And I'm going to take you down, my friend. And now I noticed that this one soldier, he moved over here sooner than the normal to check out the bodies. So I just decided to go ahead real quick and just take him down. And now we got that last security guard on the other side. To make sure that he doesn't see me, I'm going to go through this side here on the left and just sneak up behind him and take him down as well, and we'll be done with the third and final tier for the workshop. Now we'll go a little bit into some of these challenges. I'll try to talk a little bit real quick on some of them, but they are all fairly simple. And like I said, if you've gotten to this point in the game, some of this stuff is just going to come natural to you on how to do it. Like obviously workshop 1, 2, and 3, and workshopped. That's, just beat the stages and you clear those 3 challenges. That's not very difficult at all. And here, the other one is Shadow Bond. Just get up on the walkways on top. Just jump on top of one of the soldiers, guards. That one is easy to do. Then we have unarmed. If you do it the way that I did it, where I didn't shoot once, you'll be good to go. You'll clear this challenge right away. With the same with, oh no, actually disconnected is the one that is a little bit difficult because you have to take everybody down if you're from inside the server room. Man, just run straight to the server room, take down the one guard that's in there, and then just stay behind and under cover and shoot at everybody from inside the server room, and you'll get it done. That one, it sounds difficult, but it's actually fairly simple. And on this one, the same. If you do it the same way that I did them, you don't even have to carry any gadgets, and you'll clear this one. So you could probably just enter without using any gadgets on the very first tier, and you'll be good to go as well. And obviously, if you do the same for, like, unscathed, it's the same thing, just without taking any damage. If you do it the same way that I did, you'll be good to go. Copy that. In the server room, there's a copier machine. You can just make your way there, sneak your way there, and just distract anybody or the one guy that's in the server room, and you'll be good to go. Fire hazard is the one that could be a little bit tricky just because you have to time it right. But if you get up on top on the walkways, you can, with your gadgets, just distract the soldiers or guards to the fire extinguishers, and then when they get up close to it, just hit the fire extinguisher with the laser and blow it up. And sometimes if you get 2 at a time, you'll be good to go. But we'll just move on to the next one, the next escalation, which is extraction avenues. Now, this one could be a little bit trickier because it's 3 different ways. Each tier, you have to do the stages set up a little bit differently. But I'm also going to do it fairly quickly just to show, because it's actually fairly simple how to do them. But and again, I'll do the same thing at the end after I do all 3 tiers of just talking a little bit about each challenge and how to do each challenge. But this one, especially one challenge for the 3rd tier where you have to beat it really quickly, took me a while to figure it out. But once I figured it out, it was like, oh man, like it was super easy to do it. But as we start, we head out the door here, just turn left right away. And as you go here, as long as you stay away from this camera, you'll be good to go. Now, there's these 2 guys. I'm going to wait a little bit for the one on the far end to start walking out. Then I'm going to bluff them.
Excuse me. Been wondering a while. Can you point me in the right direction?
What my thinking was to try to actually, because, when you bluff them, you get some time where anybody in the room, it will just leave you alone. I was trying to time it to where this guy was in this room and would also make these guys not mess with me, I guess. Or let me go by, but they didn't. That's okay. I took down this one guy. He's the only one that you have to take down, because you just make your way to the door and you're good to go. That's how easy this one is. Like, I still had over a minute, like a minute 20, 25 for the armed forces to come out. And again, after I'm done with all 3, I'll talk a little bit about some of these challenges, but we'll move on to the next tier. Got a 91, that one. I think that was the high. Yeah, that's my high. But I don't know. You see, like, it says 415, like, is that? percentage or the actual number. I'm 450 in the world, which I doubt it. But anyway, moving on to the second tier. And this one, you start at a different spot. And that's why this one can be a little bit tricky, which this one actually was kind of fun. I enjoyed this one, this tier here. So I don't have it. I grab these two to recharge my gadget, but jump on top of this guy here. He has a key. Take his key. Take that key, and quickly you have to move through here because there is a guard right behind you. And I close this door as I go by. That way the guard that could see me doesn't see me. I'm gonna wait here for this one guard to turn away because if not, he can see you through walking by the door. Then we're gonna wait for this one guard that's going to walk in. We're gonna let him walk in, and we'll go right through that same door he just came in. And again, I close the doors behind me just in case. Close this door, and again, force a habit. I grab that.
Knock it off.
Now this guy here, I take him down because he can spot you if you turn and walk by and just open the door. And now from here, what we want to do is we want to make our way to the other side of this room. I'm just making sure that I don't get spotted by this camera. There's this one guard that's coming over, and I almost forgot about him because I started moving, and then I noticed that he almost spotted me. But just make your way behind this area here. And if you quickly swap over, just make your way. Now this camera here, just however you want to do it, you can hit it with a gadget, take care of this guy. Like I said, you need that key to open this door that I just opened, which by the way, that clears one of the challenges too, if you open that door. But that's it. There it is. That's the second tier. And on this one, let's see, I got 85, and it's all because of how long it's taking me. If you move through it quicker than that, but then there it goes, it says 212. I don't think I'm 212 in the world. I'm probably lower than that. And we are going to now push through to the third and last one. And as we kick it off, this one you have to be fast. But if you do it fast like this, you'll get what can be the most difficult of the challenges to get. I don't know why I started going that way, but if you go through here, the camera's not going to see. You got to beat this guy up, the same one that I jumped on top of on the second tier, because he has that key. Take the key, and now just run. Don't slow down for anybody. Work your way through all these rooms. And we're gonna go out the same door that we went out through on the second tier. You gotta kick this door, kick it, turn right, go through this door again, just hit this guy a couple of times, and get out. And there it is. You're done. And this, if you do it like this, it clears another challenge, one of the most difficult challenges that there's to clear, which is the one where you have to, I forget the actual, we'll look at it here in a second because I forgot exactly what the challenge is called. But that was it. That one ended up being, I mean, it took me a while to figure it out. I don't know why it took me so long, but it took me a long while to figure it out. But let's look at the challenges here again. Obviously, the first 3 and then all avenues explored. As you beat each tier, you'll be good to go. You'll clear those 4, and then no way back. That one is really easy as well. No way back. Just sabotage 3 doors. If you go through a door, as you go through a door, you can sabotage it, and that's it. You can do that one fairly easily as well. Ahead of the curve, this is the one that I was saying, where you have to beat the 3rd one before the armed forces show up. As long as you do it the same way I just showed you, you'll be good to go. you'll clear this one. This is the one that actually took me a while because I was trying to be slow about it or stealthy, and it just wasn't working. And one man army, I did this one. When I cleared this one, I cleared it on the first tier. I just went into the security room where the armed forces come through, and as soon as the timer ran out and they walked in, I just took them out real quick, and it was good to go. Way forth. Oh yeah, if you take that security key like I did on the second tier and go through that door that is showing right here, you'll clear this challenge as well. Or you can also clear it on the third tier like I did. So there's a couple of times that you can actually get it done. And this one is quite simple too. You just got to time it to where there's a guard standing in the same field of view of a camera. Just hack the camera and beat them up in that spot. Take down whoever, and you'll be good to go. Fire starter, actually on the same spot where on the balcony where I took down the one guard that has the key. There's another guard. He's smoking. He also has a lighter that's on the ledge of the balcony. If you just take that lighter and make your way to the security room, there's 3-4 bins that you can just light up a fire and you'll be good to go as well. And then you have, and I never spotted, that's also, I mean, if you do it the same way I did the first tier, or even the second one. The first one, since I bluffed, maybe, they won't count it. But if you do it the same way I did the second one, the second tier, nobody spots you. Or actually, I ended up fighting that one guy on the second one. But you can still either hit him with a gadget, that last guy, when you unlock that one door, and get it. It's actually fairly simple, especially on the first tier. But that's it. That is all tiers on both escalations, new escalations that have been added on update number 1. Again, I didn't want to show you how to do every single challenge, because if you made it this far into the game, you are seasoned enough, and there's some of these challenges that you can knock out fairly easily. So with that said, thank you anyway for hanging out, for coming here, for subscribing, for following, for sharing, for commenting, for doing all that stuff. And let me know if you guys have better ways to do this. Always let this Passive Prime gamer know how to do it, and we can try it again and have some more fun. But thanks again, agents, until the very next one.